Hi, friends. This is Pastor Dan from St. John's. Thanks for joining us for today's devotion. I'm calling it the Fan Factor, and it's based in Hebrews chapter 10, 24 and 25. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. This idea comes out of this book by Levi Lusko called I Declare War. He cites a researcher at Harvard who studied crowd noise and its impact on sporting events. And he said his research discovered that for every 10,000 fans present at a game who are cheering, it gains an additional tenth of a point for the home team. Imagine what that could be like in certain football stadiums. I'm thinking of Seattle, where they call the stadium the 12th man. There's 11 players on the field, but the crowd noise is so helpful to the home team that it's like an extra player. Lusko asks, this kind of thinking could change how you show up for church. And the word that comes to my mind is engagement. That when we come to worship, we're engaged and we're bringing our faith. Commentator William Barclay writes, there can be no preaching in the wrong atmosphere. Our churches would be different places if congregations would remember that they preach far more than half the sermon. In an atmosphere of expectancy, the poorest efforts can catch fire. In an atmosphere of coldness or bland indifference, the most spirit-packed utterance can fall lifeless to the earth. And so when we gather for worship, even if it's at home, we can be engaged by praying for the preacher and the musician. We can show our enthusiasm. We can participate and even encourage the preacher with an amen or a thumbs up. It's a good thought. So let's remember the impact of our faith and our engagement as we worship the Lord this weekend. Thanks for joining me.